Hi everyone, welcome and thanks for joining me. This is Heather Lloyd Martin of SuccessWorks. Today's video was inspired by an email I received where the woman said, I just purchased my domain name, I just registered my business with the state, I'm really excited to hire a copywriter, what else do I need to do before I hire the copywriter? And I ended up sending her a pretty long email that talked about all the other things that need to happen before the writing takes place. And I thought that this might be a really good webinar topic because I know there are a lot of new business owners out there or folks that have an existing business and they're looking to rebrand it that are sort of in the same boat, that they want to get their new sites up and going as fast as possible and they just aren't sure what steps to take before they bring a writer in. So think about, in terms of bringing a writer in, you're going to need to do a lot of legwork before the writing takes place. And ideally, as the business owner, this is legwork that you do because it'll help you with your marketing. It'll also help you with your overall business strategy. And you're going to want to spend a good amount of time doing this before you launch and before you bring in that copywriter. Now, the thing here is that I know it's really easy to skip these steps because you're excited and you want to hire someone right away. But these steps are really important, and skipping them literally puts your business at risk. So I've talked to a lot of small business owners that have skipped these steps and then they're not making that much money and their marketing is kind of scattered all over the place. So this allows you to get your marketing and your business plan tight and wired at the very beginning. So that way when you do bring someone else in, then it becomes a lot easier. Everything that copywriter creates is very targeted for your market. Now, with these three steps, ideally, like I mentioned, the business owner should be the person that goes through this process. But there might be a point that you get stuck, or you might want somebody else to be looking at what you are finding out and then offering other suggestions or other types of research. And so certainly a good copywriter can do some of the legwork for you, but you want to work in tandem with them because, again, what you learn during this process will help you with your business plan as well. So the first thing you'll want to determine is who you want to work with. Who is your target audience? And I've talked to a lot of folks that say, well, everyone is our target audience because if you own a business, then you need our product or you need our service. And, that's not necessarily true. So where you want to really dial it in is to think about what niches that you serve. So are there particular types of verticals where you know that your product or your service is going to have the most amount of impact? And think about why that niche. For example, if you worked in the construction industry for a long time and then you want to start providing, say, marketing services, then marketing services for construction companies might be a really good niche for you because you understand the market, you understand the pain points, and that it would be easy for you to be able to build that bridge and market to that audience. The key here is that you want to get really specific. So it's not just, oh, we work with home business owners, but really down to, we work with home business owners with these types of characteristics who have been in business for this many years, that might have this many employees. Really, really get focused with it. And one of the things I always like to say is that you should know your target audience like you know your best friend. So ideally, you should be able to walk into a Starbucks and look around at folks and say, okay, you guys are the folks that I serve in my business. That is how intimately you know these folks. And this is part of creating a customer persona, to figure out the people that you serve and the characteristics of them, so when you are sitting down to doing the writing or you hire someone, that you have this information and you're able to really focus everything you write around that audience. And you might also have multiple target audiences as well. So if you find that you're going to be serving, say, 3 or 4 markets, that's okay. A lot of folks do that. They would just be different target audiences. The second thing you'll want to do is check out your competition. Find out what they're doing and learn how they're structuring their sites, how they're structuring their writing. Find out what they do really well, and then consider ways that you can do that even better. So part of this exercise is learning how to differentiate yourself. So when somebody comes to you and says, well, I've looked at this company and I've looked at your stuff, why should I hire you over this other company? Then you have an answer because you know exactly what your strengths are. So a key thing here is that you don't want to copy your competition. A lot of people are tempted to do that and they think, well, these folks make a lot of money and so I'm just going to copy what they do and then I'll make a lot of money. Your business is going to be different than theirs. So you want to create something that's unique. So certainly learn from them, but don't copy your competition. And the third thing is to really have a clear handle on the unique benefits that you bring to the table. Folks that know my webinars know this is my what's in it for me guy that you see here pictured. And that's because your customers are going to want to know what makes your company unique. Like I mentioned before, if somebody asks, why should I work with you over this company? You'll want to be able to tell them what makes you unique, how your product or service helps solve their problem, and how you differentiate. What is in it for your target audience. And again, this is really important because people think in terms of benefit statements. So they'll want to immediately want to know when they come to your site of how you can help them and how you can do it better, faster, cheaper, more efficiently than the other folks out there that offer similar types of products or services. So know what your unique benefits are. And that, again, will help make the copy more specific, and it will help you sell more product and help sell more services, and you'll be able to do more with your business faster. So thank you very much, everyone. If you would like to know more about how to write for Google, I know a lot of people are wondering that, especially after the Penguin update. You can access my free How to Write for Google white paper by subscribing to my newsletter. You can subscribe for daily or weekly updates at SEOcopywriting.com. And if you have any questions or are interested in training services or copywriting services, please contact me. You can reach me at heather@seocopywriting.com or on Twitter at @heatherlloyd. Thank you very much, everyone, and have a great day.